And it looks like we're off, and it's just a matter of time before both of them get started. The level bracket here is 6 through 9.
And Sarah's got a very interesting board here. A lot of very top heavy board. Gonna make that end game a little bit more accessible, a little bit more scattered here for Watchma. But he does have that bottom right area open up, and he's going to get another double quickly down to 22. Both these players neck and neck here as we open this first game.
And it looks like Sarah's board basically has 3 layers, and she's almost completely eliminated the first layer already. Watchma's board, yeah, as you said, it was a much more jagged, but he's doing some really good work with it. So both of these players going pretty quickly through this level 6.
And Sarah is going to take out this yellow virus in row 2. That opens up that bottom row. So she's got access to just about everything. That stack of reds over in column 2, really the only thing she doesn't have immediate access to. But now she is free and clear, looking to go horizontal on that bottom row. Meanwhile, Watchman's got to work with a spire right in the middle of row 4, and it's not stacked very well in his favor, especially with that double yellow pill dropping down. It looks like he's going to try to work everything from underneath, and I think that's the safe play there.
Yeah, good horizontal to open up everything underneath. Sarah out at about 118, which is an excellent level 6 time. And
There goes Watchman.
124 from Watchman ain't bad either.
Sarah again having to deal with a sort of blockade style board. You see her fourth row there is completely filled with viruses and completely starting to take care of them. There's just got that little straggler of a blue. She makes that nice play into the corner, getting 3 yellows. Very efficient play. And now just trying to get a little bit more color diversity. You see that red yellow. Going to slow it down a little bit. But as we take a look at Watchman's board here, we're going to see him work on look, I thought he was maybe going to try to drop garbage down. Now he's got that one little bit red pill piece that he's going to deal with, but he makes it work there with that tuck rotate down to 19. But Sarah already down into single digits packing.
Sarah is really playing aggressively in the sense that if she has a horizontal for a double virus clear, that will create a little bit of courage. She just does not mind taking that. And
Sarah,
that aggressive play is really paying off and getting her, wow, 227.
it's an amazing time. You usually want to see around 3 minutes, 2:45 to 3 minutes is really a good time here. So Sarah playing incredibly well. Her PB for this level block is a 5:55, so she's in that sub 6 club. So we know she's capable of playing incredibly quickly here. Watchma down to his final 6 viruses and a lot of reds, really hampering him here. But he has access to just about everything. I think he's looking for that drill drop down, but he's going to have to take a lot of drop time if he goes for it. I think the play is to actually, now I'm looking at it, if he takes that red, he's going to drop the blue
Yeah.
down. So either way, he's really put himself in a tough situation here. He's forced to clear that blue, but takes the red out last. That's a smart play out at about a 317.
317 is not bad, but the problem is he is up against an incredible time right here, right now from Sarah. She is more than halfway through level 8 at the 330 mark.
And the double yellow huge going to open up that blue in the corner. And Sarah has that setup here. She's going to drop down, get that cross clear, or that drop cross clear. She is down to single digits again and now out of the yellows. So really just looking for blue assistance here and is going to get it. And she's making smart plays here. This drill down does eat a little bit of time, but it's worth it to get that last virus off the board. You can just focus on the last 3 here. Great RNG, the double blue.
Yeah, great RNG. I remember seeing what that Watchman's endgame in the last level, and he was just having a hard time getting any blues at all. Sarah's just getting it right when she needs it.
Yeah, ooh, Sarah making a bit of a misplay
Looks
on
like a
that red
missed drop.
yellow. You can tell the head shake right there. That was not what she wanted to do. She's going to work around that. She's got plenty of time. That's really been her only mistake thus far. She's just been playing phenomenally. Going to take this tuck down, very minimal drop time. Her problem here, though, is she's getting a little bit limited access to blue. It's very red and yellow heavy on that top line, and she's really going to have to work around that. She does, gets that garbage off the top of the board, but now really doesn't have much blue to help her. She does get that clear there, a little bit of a network hiccup there, but she is still going strong. Watchman down to his final 6 viruses here. This is the opportunity he needs to catch up. See, setting up for that double horizontal. So it's doubles all the way here. Great way to end this, as he will be out just north of 5 minutes.
Notice where that tucked red blue on the middle end of the right side of that board, that actually sets her up perfectly for that in between double virus clear.
And
A
just
move she
dropping
made
that
quite some time ago, but keeping good plans in place.
and just dropping that garbage down, figuring out how to deal with it later, just trying to clear other things on the board at this time. And we're going to see that double red go out. And if Sarah's the smart player that I know she is, she's going to take that yellow on the row 1 horizontally. And very smart use of the doubles there. Really just
Mm.
absolutely cleaning up that right side. Really well done.
Great pill sequence to take care of that totem pole on the right-hand side, and she's pretty much free and clear, has access to all of the viruses.
And I believe Sarah's going to stack, or actually just go for the horizontal and then just have everything else she can clear vertically at her leisure here. She's going to get this double yellow and just down to this red here. A very, very good time for Sarah, just a little bit north of 6 minutes. A 6:15 for Sarah Sparkle gives her game 1. And Watchmuh a little bit frustrated there. Didn't have some things go his way. Uh, but that's why we play best 2 out of 3 here, because one tough game doesn't necessarily mean you're out of this.
Exactly. Watchman can just take a deep breath, relax, shake it off, finish this one out if he wants to. Looks like that's what he plans to do. I respect it. Looks like he might
Again,
have counted to 3 instead of 4 there.
and that shows you that happens to players at any skill level. It'll happen to you as a
Yeah,
beginner, as a casual player. It'll happen to you at a competitive level, and it's frustrating no matter your skill level at the game. We see here
absolutely.
he's gonna finish this out. Getting that last red, and he will be out at a 7:28. Watchma's PB in this level block is 5:59. So these two players very good at this level block. A 6:57 average for Watchma, a 6:51 for Sarah. So expect more hotly contested games here.
About as even as their seating would suggest.
And our chat saying Watchma's off frame. The real star there is of course Vampire Wario.
Mm. So we are now getting ready for game 2 after Sarah takes game 1. Let's see what Watchma has in store for us for game 2, because he's very capable of putting up an incredible time.
Sarah shaking off maybe a little bit of nerves here. She's got the 1-0, and we are off here after the countdown. And rather interesting stories here. Again, a very scattered board. This is one of the most scattered sixes I think I've ever seen coming out of Watchman. But really nice manipulation of the pill there, getting it where he needs to go. Sarah has a lot of stuff along that bottom half of the board. She's going to get a quick 3 virus clear with 1 pill. Really quick, smart play there. 15 to 20 here as we are about 30 seconds in, and Sarah just playing with just reckless abandon right now.
Right now, what Watchma could use is if he got, say, okay, if he gets a double red pill, then that's going to be a huge help. But it looks like he's not going to wait for it. Probably the smart move on his part. Really, Watchma is playing this board just about as well as he can, because sometimes you just got to do your best with what the dot gives you, and sometimes it's
Sarah,
great, sometimes it ain't.
we see Sarah with some drop
Wow.
time management building that Spire out at a minute 4. That would be, I believe, a top 5 time for 6 on speedrun.com. So really, really well played there. Sarah's got a huge cluster
Yeah.
of red in the middle of her board, and Aki. You rarely see this, but she has in her bottom two rows. There's just two viruses. That's it.
Wow, that's everything's all high up and
And
could be
it's
a
the
good
same thing
thing,
for
could be a bad
Watch.
thing depending on how drop time works out, but notice Sarah's board only has 3 yellow viruses right now.
Watchmuh very early on misplayed a double yellow, but he's going to get a drop clear. Looks like it never even happened on his side. But again, the cluster for these viruses is just right in the middle of the board. Nice clear for Sarah. Vertical combo right into a lovely L. She's already down to 10 viruses packing, and she's just cleared 2 minutes. This is phenomenal work we're seeing from Sarah Sparkle.
Sarah will not be denied today. It looks like she is quite determined to take this match and get herself a better standing in the, well, standings.
As we see
Ace
Sarah
color
getting that.
commentator over here.
We got one virus left for Sarah. Sarah is going to be out here pending some blues here right around 2 minutes 30 seconds. And she will get it 2:35. Again, this is the pace. This is similar to the pace she had last game. Just absolutely untouchable right now.
Yeah, the last two levels gave were giving her a hard time last time around. Let's see if they work out a bit better for her this time around. Watchma's just about out. Looks like it's probably going to be sub 3. 255, very good.
Sub 3 is incredible when you're playing this level block. Really want to shoot for that sub 7 minute mark, and that was really more of the gold standard back in the days. Like the 7 minute run was great.
Was a
Now
killer.
it's just average, and that just goes to show the level of improvement we've been seeing out of everybody in the community these past couple of years. 26-20 here. We hit 3.5 minutes. Sarah again with clearing five viruses and just two pills. Just absolutely brilliant play here, and really just a bit of a blue bias, but she does get some of that off the board. That double red, the right play over on that left side. And Watchmuh here really just needs to start clearing columns 1 and 2. But he's just getting fed yellow. He does manage to get that clear. 9 viruses to go here. He actually has caught up as far as virus count goes here and has
He's
taken the lead,
actually
as a
taken
matter
the
of fact.
lead.
They're not getting
Blink and you
any
miss it.
sort of help here from the doctor. She was trying to set up that double blue, and now really just kind of made a mess here of this end game. She is down to 4, Watchman down to 2, just needing that last yellow. He is going to get it. He's out at a 4:23. Sarah not far behind though, really just looking for some yellow help here. He is going to get a little bit of it. Doesn't play that on the yellow. Interesting decision there. As Sarah now down to 2 viruses here as Watchman begins his work on level 9. Sarah just looking for that last yellow. She's going to get it out at a little bit of a pause there. 4:44. She's only down by 4 viruses here. Watchman's got a very clustered board on that right side. Sarah's got a little bit more balanced of a board. Again, not very much on that bottom section. A completely empty row 2. We'll see how things go here as we hit 5 minutes.
Aggressive play from Watchma there, taking the horizontal and creating a little bit of garbage, just trying to plow his way through this last level as quickly as he can. I like the idea.
Sarah with that nice drop cross combo. Now just trying to work out a little bit of garbage here, getting that double clear down to 26. Watchma really wanting to open up that right side of the board. If he can start getting some blues and reds here, he can really start doing damage. A lot of doubles on that side can really make this end real quick and force a 3.
Watchma wasn't getting the pills he needed, and once you start towering everything over to one side, eventually that becomes a very precarious situation. But now he's getting all the pills he needs, and it's only a matter of time before he's out of here. It's not going to be a
And
sub 6, but it's still going to be a real good time.
Sarah with a nice combo here. She's going to get a bunch of viruses off that right side, but she's really dug herself a hole. A lot of garbage to work with right in the center of her board. She's really going to have to get creative here. And we do see that drop into a horizontal, continuing to drop that garbage down. But she's down to 14 while Watchman just needing a couple of blues. He's going to get one. Here comes number two, and he is out at a 621. We're going to call it a 620. It looked like it cleared at. We'll get an official time here at some point. Either way, game two going to Watchman here as Sarah had a little bit of struggles going into eight.
Yeah, levels 8 and 9 have not been kind to Sarah Sparkle thus far, but levels 6 and 7 have been phenomenal for her, and Watchma coming back from that deficit. Good job on his part.
And Sarah realizing this one is done. So just letting the top out happen there. Watchma forcing a game three here. And this is the second time in a row these two have gone 3 games. Get
This has
everybody
proven
situated
quite
here.
this has proven quite the hurdle for Sarah to clear. And once more, it's going to come down to game 3. We got it ready from Sarah.
This is what you expect from the 8 versus 9. These are the closest ranked qualifiers here in the month. And you almost always expect these to go games. We've got a decider ready to go. The countdown has started. We are ready as we get into this third game here of our first Saturday match. The 8th seeded Sarah Sparkle versus the 9th seeded Watchma. Both players ready to go already. And looking at Sarah's board, she has a total of 5 yellow viruses, now down to 4. She's cleared one out. So she's really going to have to hope RNG helps her here. This is really, really tough to deal with. You don't like seeing just a small color bias there for yellow. That's really going to have to make decision making critical as Watchman down to 17, Sarah down to 21, just looking for whatever red pills she can play with here. You see that play over on in that bottom section, really just playing smartly there. Has that blue pill half as Sarah gets another triple. She's down to 15, Watchman down to 10, Watchman down to 1 red virus as well, or 1 yellow virus. Very heavy red board right now, and we're going to see it's almost an entirely red board here as Watchma now down to 4 viruses to go, and bit of a split board. Likely going to see that red all the way up top go last, just to minimize drop time, and that's what we're seeing there. Meanwhile, Sarah is looking for a blue here. I think she's looking for that horizontal clear. She is hoping for a double blue, I think, and you really got to be careful with how RNG works here in Dr. Mario. Those doubles don't come as often as you think, because the game's programmed actually that red, yellow, and yellow, red are actually 2 completely different pills, whereas those doubles are 1 pill. It's about a 1 in 9 chance you're going to see that double pill come out.
Sarah took some time to build up a red horizontal of her board. That might have cost her a lot of time, and right now it's nearly 2 minutes. It's 1:48. She's at a level 6.
Yeah, you usually
Currently
have that
11 viruses behind.
90-second benchmark. That's really what you want to try to hit at this level. Sarah trying to open up the middle of her board here and drop that blue red straight down. And again, looks like she's just having to work around unfavorable RNG. Not a lot of yellow virus access. She's got to make decisions with that. And that looked like a misflip potentially over in column 1.
She's been forced into an unfortunate situation where she had to create garbage, and then because of these misflips, she ends up having to create more garbage on her board. It's making it really difficult to get through this level.
Sarah setting up for a huge combo in that lower section, getting some garbage out. A little bit in danger though, at the top of that board. Really needed that double blue. She did get it, but Watchma is more than a dozen viruses away. Now he's got that double blue horizontally. He is just looking for a double blue. He's going to get it out at 303. Now it's Watchma's turn to pull ahead here. As we see this 8 here again, these players getting very top heavy boards. It just seemingly all along here, really making those end game situations interesting. Usually, you do see a lot more viruses at the bottom of the board. Sarah, though, working through a bit of a problem. That red virus all the way down in the right corner is pretty much buried. Gonna have to work around it. Likely have to clear that horizontally, and also maybe setting up for a double blue horizontal as well. She's got the left side of it working on the right side here, and think the play there actually would have been to stack that yellow blue to get the double. Didn't quite see the combo there. And times you're just focused on a completely different play, so completely understandable not to go.
Yeah, this L clear will just make the game a whole lot easier, and that's a 402 coming out of 7.
And remember, Sarah had a 404 coming out of 8 earlier in this match. So you definitely see how drastic that can be when you're not getting what you need to clear out. Uh, Looks like Sarah is just going to set up things. If you're going to go for the vertical clear, I think that's the smarter play. She's going to have to be a little. She's playing a little bit more conservatively, and you have to kind of combine that with playing aggressively too. It's just a really weird balance, especially when you know this is game three. There's no going back. Sarah setting up here
Yeah, I mean,
for another combo.
Sarah- yeah. If Sarah can play a clean level here, she can catch up a little bit. It's currently an 18 virus difference. Watchmo was having a pretty rough time with this level from the get-go. Had a lot of garbage up top, but it looks like he's managed to clean everything up.
It is one
So
virus to
that
go
end
here for
game looks a little
Watchma.
tricky.
Yeah, and he's buried
The
that
end game
virus.
of Watchmo is looking.
He's really got to focus on just making some sort of decision on where he's going to go with this. It looks like he's going to choose to go horizontally, and that's the play. You just have too much garbage stacked vertically on the red, and he's going to be out at a 528. But Sarah's caught up. She's only down 12 viruses here, and really making some good plays here as she's approaching her end game. Her real only problem area is going to be that right side. She's got a bit of a spire there, but drilling it down, smart play there, and just that stack of yellows was concerning, but she's cleared that out, and now it's just a matter of getting everything else off the board. I think she's going to be forced to clear vertically that red over on column 8. But watch me here. You look at Watch's board. This is a speed player's dream. Look at all these doubles along the bottom 2 rows. Uh, this is going to make planning really interesting for him. Might even consider if he can get the RNG to go for cross clear, getting a yellow and horse. Doesn't look like that's the case though. As Sarah now into 9 here, right at about the 6.5 minute mark. But Watchman down to 11 viruses, and again with all these doubles, it's just really a matter of time at this point.
Yeah, this level 9 has been very kind to Watchma. Right now, he's just getting the perfect sequence of pills to clean everything up. You can tuck that underneath and target that yellow right there, and he can take care of that horizontally. He can pretty much clear all of this at his leisure. He's pretty much done with this level.
He is going to take the victory here at a 702.